Hey there! I'm so excited and honored to connect in again, hear what my guides are encouraging us to open up to realign with. This message is specific to myself and to you and this specific audience that's called together for this very video. So let's hear what they have to say. Let's do 3 deep breaths as we tune in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Discernment. We go through our days and our lives knowing when things feel right and when they don't. It's our mind, it's our programming, it's our habits that can sometimes get in the way of us not trusting and knowing that when something isn't right, doesn't feel right, isn't moving in the right direction, it's because it's not right. So as I say this word discernment, you're going to start getting information and messages and specific guidance for yourself. So that is one way that our guides work, is that we start opening to different topics, different ways, and saying, I'm open and excited in this particular topic. What is it that I need to know? And you will get images, you will get sounds. So as you're just taking this time for yourself, and I use the word discernment, there are ways that you're going to get insights this moment as to how you can better trust, rely on, and lean into discerning what is good for you. Ooh, yeah, I love it. Yeah, and one of my guides said, this is especially important when we're dealing with addictions or detoxifications or letting go of things that don't serve us, is trusting that discernment that's leading us, that's guiding us in those inward feelings and that inward notion and knowing, which is like, this isn't quite good for me. The first step that they're saying today is to trust your discernment, to trust that when you get that indicator, it's because it's not good for you. Yep. Some things are just simple. Some things aren't. But what they're asking us to do in this first step is to open up and receive the ways that discernment is simple and the ways that it is straightforward and direct for us. The second step, which I love that they're talking about, is calling upon help so that you can more easily trust and move forward in the directions to help you honor and respect your discernment. So we'll get information and pullings and leads that this is the better thing for us. But sometimes we need help. And we want to call upon something higher than ourselves. This is so powerful to do in every area of life, but especially with discernment, of being like, okay, I feel that this isn't right for me, or I feel this is right for me. Highest guides, how can you help me take the next steps to move in this direction of following and trusting and knowing that this is the best choice for me? The third step, which I love, is to bring your attention to the people in your life who are really good at discerning and trusting that information. Sort of watch them, witness them, observe them. Even as I'm talking right now, you're probably just going to get flashes and downloads, people that come forward in your mind of people that you know that are really good. And if you don't know, that's okay too. You can just set the intention. I am open to greater examples of people who are really good at discerning. People who are really good at trusting that. I've got one great friend who's so good at it. It's like, she's just like, well, this isn't good for me. So it's all done, it's all over. And we are together in tribe, we are together in community because you have strengths, I have strengths. We're learning from each other. And so in this next step, we just give ourselves full permission to really use the examples around us to help us, to bolster us, to encourage us to take those steps that we know we need to take. The last step is about really giving yourself permission to connect into who does it benefit? How does it benefit? By you listening, becoming more attentive as to your own discernment, who does that help out, right? And I love this. Such a great point. This conversation, they're just giving me this insight, which is so helpful, is in each moment when you don't know and you're like, ooh, is this good for me? Is this not good for me? Is that good for my child? Is that good for my partner? Is this the next best work move? Whatever. Is this good for me to eat? Go to your heart. Go to your heart. I remember when my teacher said this to me in 2004, I still remember being like, what the heck does that mean? Go to my heart? It's being like, what? It's like the organ, like I would tune in, I'd get nothing. And then I started to go, oh, wait a minute. I know what that means. And I would start over a period of time listening, becoming more attentive, really seeing how that energetic center responds. Because when we're moving in the right direction, our heart is just full steam ahead, wide open, beautiful, expressive, and open. If we can take the time to slow down, listen, and be aware and appreciative and attentive to how does the heart feel in this, we can get a very specific discernment. For me, my heart just closes off. It's just like, so no. And in certain situations where, we don't really always want to go into it, right? You're talking with certain people and, you're just like, this is the right thing for me. Or maybe it's difficult for you to say no. You can just say, I'm just getting a no on it. I'm just getting a no. And as you move along, you'll be able to get more and more confident over a period of time of really discerning different energies, entities, pathways, substances that are helpful for you, that bring more power, that bring more alignment. And so in closing, I have such great gratitude for you because as you discern, you really take the opportunity to slow down, right? We're in a world where we're racing, we're moving fast. That's our culture, that's our programming, is to keep it going. And when we discern, even if it's just for like 2 or 3 seconds, we take that moment to check back in. We take that moment to slow it down and to say, is this good? And we really give ourselves that opening and that permission to trust that if it feels good, it's good. And if it doesn't feel good, it's not good. And if we don't know, to give ourselves time, to give ourselves space, right? If we're in that gray area, we don't know how to discern. Really, really, really essential for all of us to slow down, become attentive, exploring our heart until that answer is provided of how and in what ways we were meant to discern. Thank you so much for your discernment. Thank you so much for all the ways in each moment that you choose things that support you. For as you do that, it supports me, it supports your friends, it supports your families, and beyond. I'm so thankful for you spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this, if you would subscribe, you get the immediate link that way to my next video, and even more so if you would pass the word along to your friends and family who you think would also resonate from this, because that serves me, that serves you, that serves all of us as we become more trusting, aware, and in alignment with each individual moment where we need to discern. We get better and better at it, and that benefits everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.